everybody, thanks for joining me today on my channel. My name is Chris with Kristen's Crafts, and today I am bringing you the 12th process video for the Scraptember 30 Days of Sketches series. So today our prompt is to use a cut file. And so with this sketch, they have a giant heart in the background, and then they have layers in there with two photos. So instead of using the heart, I'm switching it up, and I just cut out the outline of a baseball that I got from my Cricut design space. So these are photos of my grandson, Preston. He was playing t-ball this fall or summer, and so they gave everybody a medal, so he was pretty proud of that. So we're just documenting that. So what I am doing is cutting down this stripe paper. This is from Echo Park. I believe That's My Boy paper. I'm not 100% positive. I have several boy collections. Anyways, I cut it down a ½ inch on two of the sides to give it a 1/8 inch border going, or a 1/4 inch border going around. And I'm just matting this stripe paper on the outside of the black paper I had left over from cutting out the cut file. And now I'm just going to go ahead. I made the cut file like 10 inches big, so it's a giant baseball. And then I will pretty much stick to the sketch, other than instead of a heart, I'm using the baseball. So I'm taking the scrap of the red paper, and I'm going to put my two photos on that as my little matting and pop out the red that he has in his hat. And I'm just going to go ahead and trim that up. And while I'm doing that, I just want to remind you, make sure that you check out the description box below. I have the links to everyone who is playing along this month for the 30 Days of Sketches. Some people are playing every day. Some people are just playing when they really like one of the inspirations. And you have a choice of either going with the Scraptember prompt, which again today is a cut file, or you can use just the sketch, or you can use both, whichever you prefer. We're just trying to bring you a lot of motivation and get you into your room and scrapbooking. So if you haven't subscribed to the individuals in the links below, I highly recommend it. They're putting up some great content and a lot of inspiration. Also is the link to Christy's Facebook group, which is 30 Days of Sketches by Christy's Beautiful Life, I believe, but don't quote me on it. The link is there. It will take you to the right page. And yeah, it's great fun. So please join us and have fun. There's also a hashtag in there if you want to join in with the hashtags. I have it all in the description box. So I took these two papers, one that is in the green and one that is brown with the baseballs, and I cut them into a 4-inch strip. I'm making the green one a little bit longer. I didn't measure it. I just kind of eyeballed it to see how long I wanted it. I would say it's probably at least 10 inches tall. And then I again cut the other baseball one at 4 inches wide, and again eyeballed it to, it's probably maybe 8 inches. So in the sketch, they have the cut file sandwiched between the layers. And so I'm, again, going to pretty much stick with the sketch and layer them up between. So now that I have those where I want them, I'm going to go ahead and stick the photos down. Now I'm just kind of, the little girl on his team was kind of cut off. They were standing in line waiting to congratulate the other team, and they had their snacks and everything. So because she was cut off, I just kind of layered over her. But you get the idea. They were standing in line. And now I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. Now that I have those all down, I am going to put my title down. And I am using some of my Rosie Studio. These are from Indigo and Indigo Mist. They're just a foam sticker with green and gold. Pulling out the green from their shirts and the gold from his metal. I think it's actually kind of bronze, but the metal color from the metal. And then I'm going to write the word play with these stickers. They're black with the gold trim on the inside. And I'm just spelling out the word play ball. And then to the bottom, I'm just going to put his name, Preston. I don't know about you guys, but as I get older and I look at pictures of my kids when they were younger and pictures of us kids growing up and my cousins, as much as you say that you won't forget who's who, sometimes you do. So I do like adding their name when I can, especially if the layout gets separated for any reason from the album. No one will have any doubt that this is Preston and his baseball. And I will journal about it and also put the year on the layout as well. Now, I didn't have an E, so I am going to do a little MacGyvering. I'm going to take an F, and then I'll cut off the top part of the number 7, and I'll use that to finish off my E, and you really can't even tell that I did that. It's a great way of using up your thickers, so if you have those random ones that you know, you're like, oh, I can't spell anything. Really look at the letters themselves and see how you can manipulate them to make letters that you need. For example, you can use an upside down U as an N, a number 3 as an E, so things like that. So now that I have those done, now I'm going on to the sticker sheets. And again, I'm just using a lot of this Echo Park sticker sheets. I have the That's My Boy collection, Scoot, and then I have a Simple Stories Dude, and I just was kind of playing with all of them and just seeing what I, would fit on the page. So I found the one that says Champion. I put that in the upper left-hand corner of his photo, and now I'm going to try and layer around it. So I grab off, it's one of those pink circles that says Love Your Smile, and I end up sticking that underneath by the Champion. Wasn't quite sure, so I put it to the side for a second. I'm going to find a little baseball, and then I'm just going to layer the 3 together and make my little cluster there. So I get the ball under there, and now I'll grab that Love Your Smile, and that finishes that corner off. I also had a word sticker that I put at the bottom by his name that said Super Cool, or Super Cool Kid. And then I'm going to find another one that I'm going to put above that, and it says One of a Kind. And then I'm going to find another pink circle. They kind of reminded me of what you would get, like with a blue ribbon kind of a thing with the pink circle. So I grabbed the one that says Good Stuff, and I'm going to layer that underneath the title and kind of tuck that in so it all becomes another cluster. The next thing I'm going to do is go through the different sticker sheets, and I'm going to find some stars in blue and red, and I'm going to sprinkle those in each of the clusters. And I didn't want to pull out any of the other colors, like there was yellow and things like that. And I put one yellow one down and pulled it back up because really there is no yellow other than the background paper. So I'm really trying to stick with the green and the red, which is in his outfit. And then a little bit of the black, which pops off from the cut file. The last thing I'm going to do is I am going to grab my enamel dots, and I will sprinkle those around as well. And that's going to be it for my layout. Again, I want to thank you guys for stopping by and checking out my channel. If you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you as a subscriber. Just hit that subscribe button. I try and put up videos a couple times a week, sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on life. And then if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It lets others know that you like the video, and it helps with my algorithms. Also, again, make sure that you check out everyone else who is playing along. And again, go over to Christy's Facebook group. There is tons of inspiration. And in the sketch, comment section of each sketch, you will find the different layouts and links to other people's YouTube and Instagram for tons of inspiration on how to make some of these layouts. Thanks again, and have a great day.